Imagine my shock. Marvel Comics has announced some more series. Wow. Not surprised there. So, recently, Marvel Comics has announced some more series that will be debuting in November. So, just going to talk about them. So far, there's only 4 at the time of recording this. So, first off, we got is Deadpool. So, since San Diego Comic-Con, they've been teasing something about a new king. A new king will be crowned. Long live the king. That king is Deadpool. So within this new series, Deadpool's newest mercenary job has him going after the King of Monsters, who has claimed a new kingdom for his subjects on Staten Island. Can Deadpool smooth diplomacy and Deadpool smooth charisma and deft diplomacy? I think there must have been an error there. That's repeating a few stuff. So, can Deadpool smooth charisma and deft diplomacy allow him to keep his head, or will he be royally screwed? So this new series, starting November, will be written by Kelly Thompson, art by Chris Bachalo. Kelly Thompson is a mix. She's hit or miss. She's good on stuff like Mr. and Mrs. X. But then there's stuff like West Coast Avengers, so very hit or miss. Me personally, will I be picking this up? No, I'm sick of I almost said Daredevil. I'm sick of Deadpool. After the first Deadpool film came out, Marvel decided to make everything Deadpool. Deadpool needs 20 million ongoings, minis, limited series. He has to be in every series possible because of how popular that film is, and it oversaturated Deadpool. And recently, a lot of his series haven't lasted long. The Despicable Deadpool didn't last long. Deadpool, the most recent series he had, I don't think that lasted long either. So I don't think this will either. Despite the fact there's a hit or miss writer on it. Art by Chris Bachalo. I don't know. Chris Bachalo used to be good, but have you seen some of his recent stuff in Amazing Spider-Man? It is not good. And if that's what he's bringing into Deadpool, no thanks. The cover itself looks okay. It's not a bad looking cover, but if he's doing the interiors, it's a bit iffy there. The next one is a new Morbius the Living Vampire series, which will coincidentally be released 8 months ahead of the Jared Leto solo film of the same name. Now, I wonder why this got a series. For years, Nobel Prize-winning biologist Michael Morbius has been struggling to cure himself of his vampirism, and now for the first time, one may be within reach. But the path is littered with dangers and mutations. Morbius may be a vampire now, but what will he become? This series will be written by Vita Ayala and drawn by Marcelo Ferreira. The cover, I believe, is by Ryan Brown. Cover's okay. No problems with there. I'm not familiar with Marcelo Ferreira's art. Doesn't sound like a common name that I know of with Marvel artists. But written by Vita Ayala. That's just a guarantee that I'm going to miss this and that this series is probably not going to be good. Vita Ayala... Vita's work is not good. I've read Vita's work with Marvel Knights 20th. That series was terrible. And Vita had, I think, 1 or 2 issues on there, and they were probably the worst issues there. Vita is not a good writer. Guaranteed not to pick this up. It doesn't say whether this will be an ongoing. It just says new title. Although this is Marvel, nothing is ongoing. Really, honestly, nothing is an ongoing series. Third, we have spinning out of Absolute Carnage, Scream, Curse of Carnage, a new ongoing title. Ongoing in, quotation marks, because, like I just said, nothing is an ongoing in Marvel Comics. So, written by Clay McLeod Chapman and art by Chris Mooneyham, spinning off from Absolute Carnage and the Scream tie-in books for that, which also started the same week this announcement was made. So the aftermath of Absolute Carnage starts here in November. The original and possibly strongest offspring of the Venom symbiote at last stars in her own self-titled ongoing series set in the Marvel Universe. But after the events of Absolute Carnage, who is the Scream symbiote bonded to? What are their intentions? And what will a pair of web-slinging wall crawlers, Venom and Spider-Man, What will they have to say about their presence in New York? I don't know. I'm not reading the Absolute Carnage tie-ins apart from ASM and Venom. I'm not picking up any of these extra books. Um, I'm just going to stick with the main story in ASM and Venom. So I'm probably not going to pick this up either. If it's tied to Absolute Carnage and to the Absolute Carnage Scream miniseries, no thanks. And also, funny ongoing title. Yeah, no, don't get your hopes up. This is not an ongoing. This is a mini series at best. Scream is a character that has not been utilized in ages, only just returning for Absolute Carnage. I very much doubt it's gonna last. And on to the last of these announcements of a new series, a new Yondu series, written by Lonnie Nadler and Zach Thompson and art by John McCrea. Yondu is a space adventure exploring the seedy underbelly of the Marvel Cosmic Universe. John, Zach, and Lonnie are showing you the space toilets, cosmic sewers, and galaxies gangsters in a rip-roaring tale across time and space. And this Yondu seems to be the version inspired by the Guardians of the Galaxy films, who was also introduced into Marvel Comics in 2015 to, based on that version and separate from the original Yondu from the first Guardians of the Galaxy team. So Yondu number 1, the cover is by Cully Hamner. So Yondu, lone ravager and all-around scoundrel, is about to hit the biggest payday of his life when he stumbles upon a dangerous new weapon. But when this artifact turns out to be deadlier than he bargained for, will the reward outweigh the risk as Yondu finds himself targeted by a mysterious mercenary? Plus, when an unexpected visitor from the future turns up to stop Yondu, it begs the question, how bad did he screw up? Find out in this new series from Zach Thompson and Lonnie Nadler and John McCrea. I'm going to pass on this. It doesn't interest me, and it's inspired from the MCU, so hardly anyone's going to read this. Zach Thompson and Lonnie Nadler, I used to praise them. I actually liked their Cable run, but a lot of the stuff they've been producing recently has just been bad to complete trash, aka the Age of X-Men stuff. What I will give this though is that straight off the bat, this is a 5-issue series, so they know this won't last as an ongoing. So they're just like, yeah, we're gonna make this as a mini series. This is the only one of the releases that is actually honest. Everything else is regarded as an ongoing title. This one isn't. So I will give it that for this Yondu series. It is honest that is only going to be a mini series. It's not going to try and trick you with this. Yeah, it's ongoing, wink wink, aka we're going to silently cancel this, mini series it later on in solicits just before the final issue, which is usually issue 5 or 6. But yeah, I really don't find this interesting. Art looks okay, but nothing of interest to me. So that is it for time of recording this. 4 new series announced by Marvel Comics. We'll probably get some more. This is Marvel, quantity over quality. They think if they print out more comics, it will save them. No, it won't. Really improve your quality, which is what everyone has been asking you to do. Improve your quality, writing, art in both interiors and covers, and just your practices in general. Although they've been doing this for years, do they honestly really listen to anyone at this point? What are your thoughts on this? Any of those? Did any of those 4 catch your interest, or are you going to join me in the not going to buy these series brigade? But that is all. Thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you like the video, leave a like, and I will see you all next time.